Do you feel like you're saving money, but you never really know what it's for? I used to feel that exact way. My high-yield savings account was growing, which was great, but it was just one big, vague number. I had goals, like an emergency fund, a down payment, and a vacation, but all the money was lumped together. It was impossible to tell if I was on track for the big things or just slowly accumulating cash. That's why Ally Bank's Buckets feature became a game changer for me. Buckets are basically digital envelopes for your savings, all housed within your one Ally high-yield savings account. I started using them a few years ago, and my savings strategy immediately became clearer. You can create up to 30 custom buckets, which means you don't need to open multiple separate accounts just to keep your goals straight. My first tip, and the most important one, is to name your buckets after your actual financial goals. Don't just use generic names. I have one called Emergency Fund, with a specific dollar goal. I have another one named New Car Down Payment, again with a target and a date. And a smaller one is 2024 Greece Trip. Giving a bucket a specific name and a goal amount makes the money feel earmarked and psychologically makes you less likely to dip into it for something else. My second tip is to automate your contributions. This is where the set it and forget it magic happens. When my paycheck comes in, I have automatic recurring transfers set up to distribute the funds across my different buckets. My emergency fund gets a percentage, my car down payment gets a fixed dollar amount, and so on. This ensures I'm consistently saving for all my goals simultaneously. Ally lets you set up these rules easily, so I don't have to manually distribute everything every payday. My third tip is to use the boosters, specifically Surprise Savings and Roundups. The Surprise Savings booster is incredible. I link my external checking account, and it uses an algorithm to find small amounts of money I can safely transfer to my Ally savings without causing an overdraft. It moves these small amounts, usually under $25, into a designated bucket a few times a week. It's truly money I didn't know I had, and it adds up surprisingly fast. The Roundups booster does the classic thing of rounding up my debit card purchases and transferring the spare change to my savings once it hits $5. I route these two to a miscellaneous savings bucket or a smaller, short-term goal like the Greece trip. It's effortless, passive saving. Finally, and this is more about checking in, regularly review your bucket goals. Life changes, and so should your savings plan. I check in once a month. If I hit my goal for my emergency fund, I move that entire balance to a new, safe account, or I simply rename that bucket and assign it a new goal. If my car down payment bucket needs more to hit the goal on time, I adjust my recurring transfer. The ability to easily redistribute money between buckets without penalty is one of the best features for staying flexible. In short, buckets turn a high-yield savings account from a big pile of money into a highly organized, motivating tool. It's all about clear visualization, strict automation, and letting the smart tools do the micro-saving for you. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.